Woohoo! Welcome back, everybody. I have lots of important stuff to be doing, so of course I'm not doing that. I'm going to be playing some Minecraft today. What do we need? What do we need? We need better gear, probably. 2 diamonds. You know what we need is an enchanting table. We need enchants, and we need them soon. Um, a stable food supply would also probably be a good idea. So most of these haven't. We're at about 2 high on all of these. So I should wait for them to grow more. So like farm growing, crops to grow, and sugarcane to grow. The chunks not only have to be loaded, but there has to be a player within a certain radius. What should we set up first? Farm sounds like a good idea to set up right now. We can live off rotten flesh and stuff for a little while longer. We have no leather. Right. Let's get some cows over here. Now, spawn is that direction. We don't want to go that way. We want to go the opposite way, and there's land a couple hundred blocks in that direction. Nowhere particularly close, unfortunately. Kind of want to fight the Enderman. Oh, he is angry. Nope, we're out. I'm out. This was a bad idea. So we do not actually have the gear sufficient to take on literally anyone. Ooh, Guardian Temple. Let's avoid that. This is a really freaking big ocean. We're not going to get cows on stone. Cows are going to spawn on grass. Oh, frick, I still have minor fatigue. Ugh. I have a water bucket. If we find cows, I can milk them and drink milk to get rid of the minor fatigue. Cows! My word, that was easy. Start by breeding them. Let me put this down. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Because of the way the exponential breeding curves work, it's probably worth me just grabbing literally all of these guys and bringing them all back, even though it's going to take 4 trips. Luckily for you, you don't have to watch that. You just get to cut to when I have all 4 of the cows back on my island. Okay, I now have some number of cows here. We also killed killed like 3 endermen and got 1 ender pearl. Just making sure that we're not on a chunk border. Don't want anything glitching out. We should be fine inside the same chunk. Kill one of the adults. I'm going to kill both of the adults with the leather. And I now have 2 leather, which means that I should be able to go ahead and make the enchanting table. So I'm going to do that. Well, we need the book first. Book. Boom. And enchanting table. Beautiful. So I've talked previously about wanting to set up a way for these guys to go up and then fall down right where I am. On second thought, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense when I can just as easily drop them down and then send them back up to sit here. The prominent advantage being that instead of having to build a big tower, I just have to dig a pit, dig a hole. So the key is that we need to store these guys outside of a 9x9 area centered on the spawner block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, wow. Oh yeah, so if it's outside of this area, then yeah. If it's outside of this room, then it's outside of the spawner's radius. So zombies have 20 hearts of damage. You can fall 3 blocks without taking any fall damage. So we want them to take 19 HP of fall damage, right? Which means they need to take 19 blocks worth of fall damage, which means 19 plus 3, 18, 19. Okay. Also looks like we're gonna have to build a thing here, which is super annoying because the reason I was doing it underground is that I didn't have to do that, but whatever. How's this gonna work? They fall down. Ideally, we'd have a turtle egg over here to lure them to, but I don't have a turtle egg. I didn't grab the soul sand. I was like, the only thing I need to grab is the soul sand, and I didn't grab it. So what I'm going to do here, the problem with having them fall first and then go to the side is that I need a way of catching them at the side and moving them. And the best way that I can think of is to not, right? Is to have some water streams here that are going to pull them up if they walk a block to the side. But since I can't have water in the block that they're going to fall in, or they won't take fall damage, I have to just have these two blocks just empty of water. So they fall down here, and then they're in one of these two blocks, and then as soon as they walk even a block to the right, I think I can get this to flow to the side. Then they come here, and then they bubble elevator all the way up. When mobs are wandering, right, just walking around in general, they pick a random block near them to move to. Now the problem is, since we are next to the ravine, we want them to walk over here and not over there, which means that there are a lot more blocks on that side than there are on this side, which means that they're more likely to walk that way, which is the way that we don't want them to walk. But there's not much I can do about that. This is not an efficient. Well, it's not super efficient. Obviously, I'd like it to be as efficient as possible. Okay, I have no idea how this is going to work out. Okay, how many hit points do you have, Mr. Zombie? 2. I can handle 2. Let's go check out my sugarcane and my other fun stuff. And then we'll probably. Well, I need to go to bed. Sleep is important. Oh, look at. Oh my word. All mine. All mine. I should really like that tree. I might just leave that tree there. That's kind of a trash sword, not gonna lie. Yeah, levels are free. It's mostly the lapis that I'm worried about. Well, I'm gonna sleep, so we stop having to worry about phantoms. Oh shoot, I don't have a bed still. Dang it. I'm up to a full 2 string. So off camera, I've been working really hard doing things that aren't playing Minecraft because I actually have a life. We still have made very little progress towards our bookshelves. We got the enchanting table. Now what I want is a farm. I want lots of wheat, lots of carrots, lots of crops. I want agriculture. Oh my word, what was that? I swear, the timer on creepers is almost certainly lower than I'm used to. There's no way that I'm just bad at the game. Oof. That was not very smart. That was not very smart at all. Be right back. Fine. Fine. Can't hit me. I'm moving way too fast. Rest in peace, all of my experience. We really need like some enchanted diamond armor as quickly as possible. Now I want a nice farm for my wheat, and I'm thinking the best place to put that is not here where we are now, because we're out in the water, and that's not really helping anybody in terms of convenience. I'm going to bulldoze down the middle of my hill here, but I think that's okay. I think this will be worth it. Now, the key to farms is that water will fertilize farmland in a 9 by 9, I believe, 4 blocks out from the middle. 8, 9, 2, 3, 4. Put a piece of water here. Goal is if I'm going to be AFK in the area, right? Not AFK, mining, or AFK, but in the area. And I want to get some carrots and potatoes to grow here as well. You need light for plants to grow in this game. And that's off the block, but whatever. Frick. Is this actual food? Am I eating actual food in this game? I think I would have landed in the water and been fine, but I'm glad I didn't have to find out. I'm actually primarily looking for lapis. I have some iron and some gold here, right? But lapis is going to let me be more liberal with my enchantments. I can just kind of spam enchants on things because I have the levels, right? Which is going to let us get cool, rare stuff like looting quicker. think it would be really cool to make 4 swords or 4 books, or like 4 looting 1 books, and then combine them for a looting 3, because looting 3 on its own is kind of hard to get. Okay, I'm not really ready to fight cave spiders. The trick with these things, though, is have to blitz in and light up the spawner. Definitely not going to break the spawner. That is not my play style. You know what all this string means? I can make a bed. Amazing that I'm happy about finding string so I can make a bed. Look at that. 12 string, no problem. That's spinning pretty quickly, so I feel confident in saying that there's not more area right around here that needs to be lit up. If this was like making particles like it was spawning things, I'd be a lot more concerned. I freaking love the way spiders' eyes glow red. So cool. So cool. Like, you talk about like atmospheric features in the game, things that exist in the game just to make the game feel better, like bats, and some atmospheric features are bad, right? I'd say bats are a bad feature. They don't add a significant amount of atmosphere, and they add a lot of annoyance. Speaking of bats, boom, another ender pearl. Let's go. That's like what, 2 of 13 that we need? 13-ish to be safe. Is that another Enderman? No, it's an enchanted skeleton guy. I saw purple. I think if bats were like a one-hit kill, like if they had like 1 heart, I think that would make them a lot cooler. Because, it's like tall grass, right? Like, tall grass isn't annoying because you just tap it and it's gone, right? If you had to sit there and mine tall grass, like, I guarantee we would hate tall grass as Minecraft players. And that's the thing about bats, is they get in your way, but if you want to get rid of them, you have to work for it. I think the trick with creepers that I'm not doing is they don't blow up if they don't have line of sight. So I'm kind of running away, but the distance that you have to run away is further than I want it to be. So what I need to focus on doing is putting obstacles between me and the creepers, because that way I can be close to them physically, but they won't blow up because they can't see me. Of course, that's easier said than done. I don't want to run out of torches. I gotta grab the 5 coal or whatever it takes to make enough torches to replace all the ones I've used. It's a good point. I haven't been paying attention to how I got down here. I could very easily be lost. I'm thinking about how cool the particles coming off of these are, with like suspended gravel or sand. Because obviously, like, for a while that was just in the game. Well, basically forever, that's just been in the game. That when the worlds generates, there are times when the cave cuts out the blocks below the gravel or the sand patches, because the gravel and sand generate before the cave. So you get these floating blocks, and it's a difficult problem to fix because you can't generate gravel and sand patches absolutely last, which should really be the only way of guaranteeing that nothing put airspaces under them. And I think what's kind of intuitive is for the whole world to just be continuously updated, right? And people propose that, because you see this with the water glitches, where sometimes something will cut out next to water, and you'll have water in an air block right next to it, but the water's not flowing into the air block like it should. People have proposed, oh well, the whole world should just update when you load it, right? Just run through when you're generating chunks, run through and update all of them, so that if there are any bugs like that are a result of generation issues, they'll resolve themselves, right? The sand will fall, the water will start flowing. But chunk generation is already really complicated. That's one of the biggest processor issues, like in terms of slowing your game down. If you're walking around, that is really annoying. Can't really mine here now, can I? Dang it. Gosh, dang it. Where was I? Chunk generation already slows your game down, so if you're generating chunks and then you're updating all of the blocks in that chunk, that would be terrible for performance. So what Mojang did is they added these indicators, right, the particle effect underneath the floating blocks to be like, hey, this block is floating. And what it is an indicator for non-technical players, right, floating. And then it's not, I don't want to say it's not a bug, because if Mojang could snap their fingers and fix it, I think they would. But it's not an urgent issue, not confusing as many people. 4 minutes might have been a long time. Like, that's like I'm like, okay, I can't mine blocks over here. I'll have to go back over where I was 4, but like, I'm toasted. I can't even mine blocks back over here for another 4 minutes. I mean, my inventory's technically full, but it's not full of like stuff I care about. I guess we should find our way back now. It's a good point. I should be lighting up all of this stuff, because normally, historically, right, when I'm mining, I only light up areas that I've completely cleaned out, right? Gotten rid of all the iron and stuff there, so that I know if I'm looking for iron later, if I'm caving for iron later, I can be like, oh, this area is not lit up. I can come here and get stuff. But really, this world, I'm going to try to do more technical stuff, more farms. So if I'm farming, if I set up a gold farm and an iron farm, then there's no reason in the late game for me to be caving. But there is a big reason for me to have all of the caves around my base lit up. So in the long term, oh wow, I'm like back here. I kind of know where I am now. In the long term, it makes a lot more sense for me to be lighting things up than it does for me to be grabbing iron. Come back here, you stupid bat. Nice. 8 seconds. You all ready? Miner Fatigue 3 is just brutal. Miner Fatigue 3, you can't break stuff. It's rough. And this is the good stuff. This is what I'm here for. Oh no, I'm not picking up the diorite. Whatever will I do? My sword's gonna break. That's gonna be a problem. Here, maybe? Hey, let's go. Ooh, a witch. Nice. Witches are really not a super strong mob in the game. Obviously, poison is super annoying because you're poisoned, but you're then at half a heart. What? What? Where was there a creeper? How? I spawn proofed that literally right before I left. Oh my word, I'm being scammed here. I really don't want this gas to see me. I'm crouching. Mobs in Minecraft are actually less likely to notice you if you're crouching. And he saw me. I'm just gonna run past him. Oh, my sugarcane's grown. That's amazing. We're gonna have so freaking much sugarcane after we harvest all this. So much sugarcane. It's going to be amazing. Some of my wheat is grown, not all of it, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't understand. There's a creeper like on the staircase. Like what? Oh my word, this is really bad. This is really not something I want to be dealing with right now. Oh my word, how do you land that shot? Just need to kill the skeleton and we will be fine. Okay, fine might be a bit of a strong statement. Baby zombie is going to be a problem. Baby zombie is dead. Awesome. Creeper, come over here, come over here. Can I? Okay, creeper is dead. Okay. We have probably a minute or two to grab my stuff. My emergency steak has been eaten. We're back. We are alive. Our sword is broken, which is why I don't have a sword.